We're here today with Tony Keating, Managing Director and CEO of ResApp Health. Tony, thanks for your time.
Thanks, David.
Are you able to share some of the background of ResApp?
So ResApp is a digital health company. We're developing respiratory disease diagnostic tools that use the smartphone in your pocket. Essentially, we have technology that looks for signatures in your cough and matches those signatures to disease. So we can diagnose diseases like pneumonia, bronchiolitis, croup, asthma, just through the sound of your cough.
You're disrupting a very large market.
Yeah, so respiratory disease, there's over 700 million visits to doctors every year that result in a diagnosis of respiratory disease. It's the most common reason for someone visiting a doctor.
And you've had some unexpected results recently.
So our US clinical study was a challenging study, and we had some challenges running that study, primarily around the execution of that study. So during that study, unfortunately, we had background noise issues. We had issues with patients being treated before they were being recorded. And that resulted in essentially a study that wasn't a good evaluation of how the technology works.
And what did you learn, and how do you take that forward into the next study phase?
So as you can imagine, we've recruited now in that study 1,250 patients, so we've learned a great deal about now how to do this properly. So we're really on a really solid footing now to execute on a new US winter study, which we will start this US winter.
And the people behind the study are still very bullish on the ability to generate a good outcome?
Yeah, that's been the really exciting thing over the last few months, is that since we've had these results, we've had all the principal investigators, the clinicians who lead the studies at these major US hospitals, really involved in the redesign of the study and really excited about starting the study again.
So what should investors focus on for the company over the coming months?
So clearly the key for the company is running that US clinical study. We expect to get approvals from the IRBs, the independent review bodies at the hospitals, over the next month or so. We'll then start recruiting patients in the US winter. We're also running our Australian clinical studies, and so we expect results from those Australian clinical studies this quarter as well.
Tony, all the best for the future.
Thanks, David.